What's up everybody, this is Storm from Storm and Blackbird, back with another edition of Halo C Now, the show where we showcase news and project progresses from your favorite, colorful, inclusive forum sites such as Halo Maps, Open Carnage, and anyways, today there's someone going to be filling up for Michelle today because she's out of town now. So, may I introduce to you our guest for this month. Here we have him, it's Treeman himself.
Hello. My name is Treeman. You might know me from a previous update video, but crap.
Don't worry, we cut. I'll just cut it in between. You can do long pauses all you want.
But today I'm going to be helping Storm because he's been having a lot of trouble doing this all on his own. And, well, you know, and he's been such a nice guy to me lately, letting me play game nights with him and his friends and all that. So I thought that I would return the favor and help him out today.
Right, and then let's get going with it. So, what has been going on with Operation Stud lately?
Well, that was a bombshell. I was not expecting it to come to that so quickly. Well, Operation Stud currently is I'm still making the models for it. Tags are not currently being made, mostly because the people who make the tags are, well, the people on my team who make the tags are currently not available because they are working on other projects. And that is completely 100% fine because they never made a 100% commitment to help me out, first off. And second of all, well, they're just so nice to me, I can't say no to them.
So that's the reason why people have not been committing to anything on my side either. They're all working on one specific project that's coming out in June. It's late this June. Ah, no wonder they're all working for that one unnamed project. Boy.
But we have plenty of models here. Very recently, I've made the plasma rifle, which you can see popping up on the screen next to me. And I did do a bunch of, Covenant crates and the Covenant antenna. I also redid because I lost a bunch of assets for some odd reason. They all got deleted, unfortunately, so I lost models like the M45, the Spanker, and the M6G. Oh, and the assault rifle. So I remade the assault rifle and decided to do it in the style of our favorite MA5B. Other than that, the Magnum still isn't completed. I made the sniper rifle, which Storm actually gave me some pretty friendly constructive criticism on. The scope was originally too tall and was going to take up too much screen space, so he asked me if I could shorten it, and I did, and it looks awesome. Other than that, plasma pistol. I did the plasma pistol, and that's pretty much it. The VR was still I still have the VR, thankfully. I didn't lose that because I sent the model to one of my tag makers, so I actually got it back from him. I was happy about that. I did lose the DMR, but I remade it, and I made it better than it was before, so I'm really happy about that. And that's pretty much it for now. I'm still taking my time to work on it because I want to put as much love and as much detail into these models as I can. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention is that I also made the Hunter, which should be popping up right next to me. The Hunter took a pretty large amount of my time. I'm like designing the Elite and the Grunt and the Jackal because it mostly used actual bricks instead of a bunch of plates and other minifig designed parts. So it took quite a while, and I hope everybody likes the look of it.
Parts? Every single one of them? Every single spaghetti piece in that Hunter is a Lego piece. That's quality right there.
I wouldn't call it spaghetti. I would more call it leeches on steroids. But
Oh,
agree to disagree.
another one on the Hunter, what is it made out of list.
So we have an awesome thing in our number 2 slot, and that is Bonobo. And Bonobo is an awesome tool that my friend CT is very excited about, and a lot of other people have been going on in multiple Halo Custom Edition related discords about it, and they're pretty excited about it. CT was really excited about it because he was able to use it to refine his elite bipeds. And Bonobo is a animation extractor. What it allows the user to do is extract animations from Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 3 ODST. So this also includes in conversions to JMA, JMO, JMR, and so on. And it also includes a proper extraction overlay and replacement animations. Unfortunately, this program does not come with a source code, so that is something that a few people are not going to be happy about, but it's just what it is.
Release the source code now! We'll expand it! We'll have Halo Reach extraction! We'll have Halo 4 extraction! Dear God! And so, EcoSurge has come out again with another special script for Halo Custom Edition. And this time we have homing missiles. And other than the one that you've seen in Big Ass, this one you can shoot 2 different projectiles at once. Because the one projectile can create another spawn effect. And then there you have it, you have a homing missile. In the link in the description you can find the script for yourself. Even a test map to see that there's actually no bullshit in this thing. Last month Elite Slasher 2233 has asked for a specific build of Narrows. Narrows? Didn't we have a BSP of that in Halo maps before? Like multiple times? Yes! But there's a specific one that has been shrouded in mystery. Been hidden secret in the darkness. Yes, I'm talking about the Halo 3 mapping team's Narrows build. Wait, hold on, that's also in Halo maps. Yes, but not the 2011 build of it. The one that's supposed to be kept in secret because otherwise the darkness would consume the players who have downloaded it. And here you have it. Invader Veeks has gone out and done it. He has given us the forbidden map of them all. Here we have it, the 2011 build of Narrows from the Halo 3 mapping team. This map, which we already made a video on, and it's gonna come out in 2 days, is the kicker. Because whatever you're gonna see in that video, you're gonna expect from the map itself. So let's wait a while for this one. Fall of Mombasa has got an interesting update. DeadHamster has released this image. And that's all. What are we gonna expect here? Is this gonna be a hostage scenario where you have to save them or something? Or are they part of it? And they're the insurrectionists that we've heard so many times of before Halo even happened? Or is this another threat in the Fall of Mombasa saga? Well, we'll see what DeadHamster has in store for us. Remember that stream I did a while ago? Which is called BioGoji's campaign mod? You probably might not, but this campaign has now reached version 1.5. What is different from last time? Well, number 1, refined tags. Number 2, refined sounds. That's right, everything got its own frickin' refinery in it. But that's not all. You get to see more weapons now. Just like a flamethrower, for example. Or this meme of a gun. It's a new version right there of BioGoji's campaign mod. Maybe you can play this before you will play an undisclosed other campaign mod that's gonna be released in the late June. Yeah, you can totally play BioGoji's first to train yourself up for that undetermined mod that's gonna be released at the end of June.
Next up, we have PorkChop. PorkChop is a replacement for a program known as Halo CE Sound Converter Utility, version 4.5.16. What PorkChop is a program that takes a directory full of sound files and converts them into sound tags using various converter programs included within. You can then copy the compile tags to whatever directory you want and put them into and reference them from there. It also includes a tool to compile .sound tags and .sound_looping tags. The engine limit on this is 256 on tag references in the scenario folder. We have another program called GuiltySpark, and what GuiltySpark is, it's a user programmable automation engine for Halo CE. Users can create scripts that control the player's in-game reactions and behaviors. Scripts can range from simple key macros to bots that play the game without any user interaction. When activated, GuiltySpark controls the game for you by simulating mouse movement and keyboard input. Advanced scripts can take advantage of user-created pathfinding graphs.
Does that mean I can fake my own montages and make myself look awesome?
I guess it does, but it wouldn't be legitimate.
Hooray, I can finally put my graphic settings to max again, and then finally Kawa will recognize me.
Or you could just buy a new computer.
And now we'll step outside of Halo maps, and we'll continue directly right into Chimera. And Kawa has now included support for compressed .vap map files. That's right, .vaps. He also fixed commands for interpolation and autosetter, which will be discussed later on.
Caddy, as mentioned in a previous post by him, states in a recent post that you will need to patch Halo Custom Edition for image large address aware for map memory buffers. But if you do not use this, you will still be able to use Chimera, but a few features will not be available. Here is a table that will appear right over my shoulder that details this. Kava has also updated an LAA patch. By default, it will patch Halo CE, but if you provide any arguments while running the LAA patch, it will patch only those files instead. This can be used if you want to patch tool.exe or other tools. He's also fixed the Chimera Auto Center. It no longer allows you to aim all the way up or all the way down. Since this is now a proper fix, he is considering having it be 1, which fixes auto centering by default, and then replacing the command with Chimera block auto center. Without this fix, vehicles are unplayable at higher frame rates. And last, but certainly not least, Tavi is currently working on a small... Oh shit, that's yours. Fuck.
Gotcha. That's right, Chimera's gonna have its own website too. If you think all these forum posts, all these Discord messages are just too confusing for you, and there's a website for all of this. But you don't get to see it right now. This is just a portfolio, how it could look like. It's very, very Chimera-like indeed, with the background very fitting. You can find all the information of Chimera in that website, as well as sister recommendation, the minimum, maximum. You don't get to see that in a Halo's Custom Edition thing at all. So make sure to look at it as much as you can, because it will look completely different once Chimera 1.0 gets released.
Next up, we have some of Yumi's yummy tools. HXE is one executable with many features, a tiny little beast that rapidly evolves at 4 a.m. in the morning. I don't get the joke. Its outstanding feature is its ability to be a wrapper around the Halo CE.exe. The same arguments you pass into Halo CE can be passed onto HXE. Also, automatically run HCE using your native video resolution. However, passing minus vid mode will apply to the specified resolution both through the game and your profile. XEAR, the environmental audio extensions, or EAX, are a number of digital single processing presets for audio present in Creative Technologies Sound Blaster, sound cards, starting with the Sound Blaster Live and the Creative Nomad / Creative Zen product lines. After the release of Windows Vista, which depreciated the Direct Sound 3D API, EAX was based on Creative discouraged EAX implementation in favor of its OpenAL-based EFX equivalent. Placean is a tool that allows you to replace Sapien bitmaps with lightweight placeholders and patch OS_tool2.exe. Features include specifying a bitmap to use as a placeholder, specifying a target directory containing bitmaps, optionally specifying a filter for bitmaps to handle, specifying the Sapien executable path for easy startup, and patching OS_tool2.exe with large address aware flag. And then finally, we have Sapien, Tool, OSTA, and so on, all with LAA flag patched onto them.
Reclaimer Omega is back, and he has announced the Flood, feet first into hell. And no, this is not a Halo mod where it showcases the foot fetishes of a lot of Halo players. No, this is an ODST story versus the Flood. Is that even possible? Yes, it is. And in this project, Reclaimer Omega will not stop just there in the story department. No, he is going to go full on blasting with these tags. Like, look at this SMG right here. And then this ODST biped. Woo! I'm getting sweating here. It looks nice. As well as the Halo 5 Needler. Yes, the Halo 5 Needler and its shaders. And the Fuel Rod, of course. I'm supposed to be telling you what this is with more information about it and all that, but if you go in the link in the description to the official Facebook page of this, you'll realize why I can't do it. But yeah, here you go. It's the Flood feast first into hell. Now, I'm sure you have been all waiting for this for many years. And as well as with AI syncing, or even way before that with no lead and multiplayer, now another era is gonna be closed because all of a sudden we now have split screen. And I'm not talking about the Tempera project, that I can't tell what's gonna happen at the moment. But what I can tell you, there's been a new method found for creating, or well, emulating Halo Custom Edition with split screens. Anyhow, the tutorial and everything is down there in the link in the description. You can find all your programs that you need to do, including the ever so wonderful thing called Display Fusion Pro. That's right, it uses that program to get this done. Essentially, what this will work on is you'll get to use this program and a bunch of other bat files to get the control settings done. And there you have it. There you have 4-player split screen for Halo Custom Edition. Well, this can be expanded upon. I mean, we do have AI syncing in more than one ways or the other. So have fun with this, combine this with all the other projects if you must. But just to tell you this, there's still Tempera in the works. This right here is a lot more bare bones, but it will work. You just need patience, that's all. It's even the first thing that you need in this thing.
Now we have about 7 tweets I hate that word, from the Twitter of SPv3. These are 7 updates. Starting with the first one, they have, and I've known this for a while, a new plasma rifle variant, that's what they're calling it now, featured exclusively in Lemuria missions and Firefight. It shares a lot of commonality with its distant cousin, the plasma repeater. Now, I'll be honest with this, I don't know why they're calling it a cousin, because it actually says in the game, it actually calls when you go to pick up Brute Plasma Repeater. But anyways, it's a pretty cool model. It's the Brute Plasma Rifle, basically, and what they did is, because the concept, the idea of the weapon was resurrected from Master's pet project, Banished, and because that was going to use certain assets from a certain game, they decided this is based on the Halo Online plasma rifle. I think it was the Tier 2 plasma rifle, where it looks like a Brute Plasma Rifle, but it has kind of like not like a really rhino horn, but I guess kind of like a forehead, like a upper forehead, and the rest of it is stripped. The rest of the back of it is stripped down a bit, and essentially, just like the tweet says, it works a lot like the plasma repeater. Now, I have one comment on this, and is that the beginning spread on it is extremely larger than the Halo Reach plasma repeater, so expect to have to compensate. But it's a cool weapon, and I honestly, and this is 100% true, I honestly suggested this weapon be brought back from Banished and put in Lemuria, so I'm pretty happy that it's back. Moving on to the second tweet, SPv3 says, "We are almost ashamed to say we hadn't done this in earlier releases, but burning damage from sentinel beams will now temporarily cause active camo distortion to fail on enemies who have taken fire." Moving on, we have a picture of the grenade launcher reticule, and of course this is Holy Crust work. I love that guy. He does an amazing job. SPv3 says, "We are happy to announce our roadmap for our 2019 releases." Now, last time SPv3 announced a roadmap for releases pre-SPv 3.1, it didn't turn out as planned, but I am happy to say that this time it is actually going to happen and there are no changes. First off, SPv 3.2 will launch on June 25th and will feature 6 new missions and bring significant upgrades and fixes to the 11 previous missions. Next release, SPv 3.3, will launch by the end of August for the next update, and that update will bring an exciting new feature, which I cannot wait for: single-player firefight for single-player version 3. Next up, another tweet from SPv3, quote, "We've come to the decision to not ship SPv3 single-player version 3.2 with the skulls that were previously available. The existing skulls and more will be added with the firefight update. This will allow us to better test the project, as well as refine and add skulls as they are integral to firefight." In the next tweet, SPv3 says, "The grenade launcher joins the weapons sandbox on Lemuria, thanks to the wonderful guys over at Installation 01. More details to come soon." Now, first off, this is what I was just talking about with the reticule. So, the grenade launcher will be replacing the rocket launcher. I don't know why, it's just something different, but going down to explain more of it, Masters goes on to say the grenade launcher will be a stronger version of the underbarrel grenade launcher on the assault rifle, so it won't be a carbon copy. The larger version will obviously be stronger than the smaller version, but the smaller version has, the ability to be fired as fast as you want it to, while the actual standalone weapon has to be loaded one shot each. The grenade launcher does retain its EMP ability, which is awesome. So this is also something awesome that I'm happy to see. because the model is it was being provided by Installation 01, which is funny because this happened actually, believe it or not, previously in SPV, the single player version 3's history. Believe it or not, the Grizzly Tank model is from Project Contingency. Another feature coming to single player version 3 is what they call Doom mode. Now, before you ask I know what you're asking. What is Doom mode? It gives you centered weapons on your screen. It's a great new perspective to Halo that lets you view all the custom art assets in a new way. Well, I'm a little on the fence about this. I don't really see the need for it, since SPv3, as everybody probably knows, uses open source. And open source has the feature that allows you to adjust each individual view model of your weapon to how you want it. So essentially, this didn't need to be a feature in the first place, but it was already available to the player. So it kind of seems a little redundant. But then again, there are a lot of people out there that don't understand open source, so this will just be easier access to the player.
Does that mean Masters know himself that Doom is absolutely superior to Halo? Damn, I never knew that either.
Debatable.
I knew you'd see the light of day, Masters. One of these days, we're gonna only have Doom mods thanks to you.
I'm so sorry, Masters. Please don't fire me.
Yo, what up? Officer Obese here. Damage_module by Giraffe adds functionality to damage players through Lua scripts. Okay, bye.
And now we're on to our top 5 Halo Custom Edition videos of May 2018. And today's honorable mention goes to Late Night Halo. And today's honorable mention goes to Halo Night game.
Late Night Halo.
And today's honorable mention goes to Late Night Gaming, who has created a video on why Combat Evolve was degraded on Master Chief Collection. Spoiler alert, it's because 343 uses the PC port that borked on port because Gearbox and stuff. But anyhow, he has briefly mentioned a specific campaign project that has brought new light into the Halo 1 campaign.
Modders on PC have been hard at work for years, restoring the original Xbox version of the game, and even working around the limitations of not having the source code to CE. The Refined mod is really damn good work, and while they haven't figured out how to fix the bump mapping issues or how to fix shader transparent generic, they've come up with their own workarounds to get it looking as close as possible. They're still working on it to this day and have made great strides in restoring some of the game's visual presentation. Seeing as 343 Industries seems open to the idea of working with modders on the Master Chief Collection, I'd love for them to reach out to the Refine team for help with restoring Combat Evolved to its former glory.
And at number 5, we have from Jules. He has gone out and reviewed Snowthorn Infestation. Couldn't have picked a better map myself because I never played that, so that means this dude will get 300,000 views by the next month. Have a go at the Jules.
I also have to go through here. Oh, that's a death barrier. Look at that. And we just spawned back over here. That's fantastic. Okay.
For number 4, we have Ultimate Halos, Jack Fletcher. Wait, is that the only guy who does Ultimate Halo? I don't know, I haven't watched the videos in a while.
It kind of feels that way.
Playing Fighting of the Insurrection, which is a Halo CE, I think, singular map. No, it's actually multiple maps. But Halo CE miniature campaign that actually takes an interesting gameplay style that we've actually never seen in Halo before, which the player actually fights insurrectionists, which is pretty cool. I personally already kind of seen this concept, not in the Halo engine. I've been playing a lot of Arma 3, some Operation Trebuchet mod. Sorry for the name drop. Anyways, though, it's a pretty cool mod, and Fletcher has a lot of fun. And the ride and following him along on the ride It's great. It's a great video. He's did a great job on the review. I personally have not played the mini campaign yet, but because thanks to this video, I am highly encouraged to do so, and I believe you will be encouraged as well.
And at number 3 from the Salty Zealot, with a gameplay on Relic Firefight. Yes, the same relic from Halo 2. They place Firefight on it. You could place Firefights anywhere. Take it away, Salty Zealot.
Look at these bloody jackals. He's one-handing this shit. What are you doing there? This is where he's going to cup your balls when he kills you. What have we got here? You look funny. You've got a piece of metal on the head. How the fuck are you supposed to see? You look like Cubone. I can't see shit. I just listen and shoot.
For number 2, this is actually a spotlight by Lat, a very skilled Halo player. And this is called, the video is called Stick Odyssey 2. It's an awesome video, and if anything, you'll get laughs, you'll wonder how the heck this guy is doing this, and you'll also, like me, get inspiration and better ways to fight your enemies in Halo Custom Edition. At number 1, and I personally couldn't agree more with Storm's choice, comes a video from a very close friend that I met during one of the streams of single player version 3, and his name is Vengeful Vadam. Now, Vengeful Vadam is an awesome guy, and he is really great at making videos and doing reviews, and he has a lot of attention to detail. His video is a review of, well, it's part of his map showcase series, and it's episode 8, and it's on the Halo CE campaign, the Flood Virulence. Now, as a quick summary, as you'll hear in the video, the Flood Virulence is not to be confused with the Forgotten Exile. It uses the same tags, but it is a different story. And Forgotten Exile, unlike the Flood Virulence, is no longer being worked on. So consider this as a spiritual successor, but not exactly a 100% successor. It's a great mod, and I personally played it, and I think it's awesome. And just watch the video, and I 100% guarantee, or your money back via PayPal, that you will agree with me.
Campaign, and it mainly takes place in the library shortly after the Master Chief and GuiltySpark obtain the index. According to the campaign description, the Flood forces inside the library have been badly diminished due to the Chief's relentless assault. Fortunately for them, the Covenant have sent a large force to this location to grab the sacred icon for themselves, despite not knowing it's already been captured by the Chief. With all of these new food items for the Flood, they could seize the opportunity to replenish their forces before leaving the library. The objective is essentially the same as releases, just massacre everything in sight, but for the purpose of rejuvenating the size of the Flood presence in the library. Eventually the Flood leave the library and go through the tunnel scene in the second mission.
And that was Halo CE Now for May of 2019. Oh, I might have accidentally said 2018 in some of these clips. Well, never mind. Anyhow, what's not to be forgotten, of course, unlike me, is the E3 for this year. And in E3 this year, unlike last year's, it's probably going to be an important one. Who knows? They'll talk about the MCC PC, after all the rumors sprung up, after the new footage of Halo Reach PC, and maybe a bunch of Halo Infinite, but you know us, we don't care about Halo 6. So let's see what'll happen. Let's see how many trailers there are gonna be for mobile games. Who knows? And as always, we won't have microtanks actions on this show or on this channel, but maybe we'll do it later so that we can avoid the shitstorms that'll happen afterwards. So anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you Treeman for being my guest today. And as usual, everyone, goodbye and see you next month.